Welcome back, YouTube, to another Madden 17 video, and today we'll be playing our very first draft champions, not only just any draft champions, but ranked draft champions. And before we actually start the gameplay, I wanted to get into this set that is showed on the screen right now. It's the competitive set, and as you look through it, you can complete all these sets just from getting like wins in draft champions and like ranked draft champions and stuff. And you can get a lot of good cards. If you see all those elites, I mean, some of them are pretty generous. You can get some really good elites out of those. And it's not even that hard. You just got to play a lot of draft champions. And here's like the little cutscene for draft champions. It's your first time playing it. I'll let this play through and I'll see you when it's done.
Draft a roster of some of the premier NFL stars of today and possibly even yesterday.
A great pick here.
Take them to the field where you'll put it all on the line.
Charles is free. Nothing but daylight ahead of him. He's going to take this all the way.
Your strategy, your draft, your championship. This is Draft Champions.
So now that is over, we get into the draft champions screen. It shows everything like about it and explains a little bit. And we are actually going to do this ranked draft, and I'll hop right into the draft and explain why I made each pick and my reasoning. So hop right into this. It does cost 3 ranked tickets, as you probably know, and you get 10, I'm pretty sure, from giving your account to NFL, which is pretty good. So I mean, I'd recommend doing that. I think I talked about it in episode 1. And we do take Bruce Arians because we do like his offensive and defensive playbooks and schemes. So we take him, and first round's a legend round this year instead of the last round. So we obviously are going to take Emmitt Smith. Like, he is a beast this year. If you can get like a few offensive linemen to play with him, oh my gosh, you have to get Emmitt Smith. He is a monster. And in this round, don't think I'm taking this fullback Marcel Reese just because he's an elite and the other was gold. But fullbacks like actually have value this year. If you want to be able to run the ball a lot, you want to have a good fullback so he can block to actually help a lot this year. We do take Mario Edwards Jr. to build that defensive line because that is also very important this year if you want to get put pressure on the quarterback. And we take Brandon Cooks as our first receiver, this speedy receiver for the Saints. And then we get Terrell Suggs for our first linebacker. Pretty excited to see him come back and play this season off that torn Achilles. In this round, we do get Travis Kelce because tight ends there's not that many good gold ones, so we get him. I mean, there's only 2 elite tight ends in Ultimate Team so far. In this round, we do get a free safety, Clinton Dix. I love him. He's a very entertaining player to watch in real life, so we pick him up. And then in this round, we get Rodney McLeod Jr., so we are already set at the safeties position. And in this next round, I do believe we pass on Tony Romo, and we move on with Sebastian Vollmer because we take the risk and hope we get another quarterback soon. I want someone who's a little bit faster than Tony Romo, so we get Sebastian Vollmer. Then we get Malcolm Butler, the Super Bowl hero, in Super Bowl 49, I believe it was, when he picked off Russell Wilson for the win. And then we do get Dez Bryant after, who's our first elite receiver. And there we go, we get a quarterback finally, Brandon Roethlisberger. Much more speed than Tony Romo and a great quarterback. Very happy about that. In this round we do get Whitney Merciless. I'm pretty sure he was one of the top 5 tacklers or sacks or something. Not tacklers, most tackles or most sacks in the NFL last year. So we do pick him up for the left side linebacker. And here we get Tyron Smith to help Emmitt Smith run. So we have a pretty good offensive line, and as the final round is a signature, a flashback, and a hero. We do need to beef up our defensive line, so we get Dontari Poe. Our team is an 80 overall, and at this point in the game, that is very good. I think the highest I've seen so far is an 81. There's probably been a few people who've gotten 82s, maybe even an 83. But 80 is definitely a very solid team, and I like our team right now. We have a very good offense, great running back, great throw game, passing game. And we get pretty good defense here. I mean, not bad for corners. And I'm pretty sure we do end up moving Trey Waynes to the slot. Yes, we do, because he has much more speed. I just think he's a better corner overall than Cockrell. Than that Steelers corner. So let's jump into game number 1. As you can see, our top 3 players are Emmitt Smith, Tyron Smith, and Ben Roethlisberger. And here's our Aaron Donald, Anthony Munoz, and Michael Bennett. So a pretty even matchup so far.
Let's get to it. Down to the field. It's time for kickoff.
They start with the ball first, and they run a cheesy screen pass to Jay Ajayi, who picks up a big gain and gets a first down.
And often physically, sometimes that leads to drops.
He ends it off to Ajayi once again, who just barrels over Sendejo and makes it. He picks up a first down. He hands it off to Ajayi once again. This time he's hit hard and he fumbles, but they do recover the ball, unfortunately. Gino rolls out and finds his man. They pick up a first down. And shortly after, he finds Brandon Marshall for a touchdown. Not a very good drive, but we can bounce back. We take over and Ben Roethlisberger rolls out and finds Dez Bryant for a first down on the play action. And speaking of play action, it is very good this year. You should definitely learn it, use it a lot. And we do get hit and we fumble, but we do pick it up, so we're all set. Post one there. Ben Roethlisberger drops back on play action once again, and he scrambles. And he just makes that guy look silly and takes it for a first down. He does fumble out of bounds, but wasn't too worried about that because as long as you stay close to the sideline, nothing really happens. We do get sacked right after. But in 2nd and 16, we do play action, we drop back, we find Dez Bryant, stops on a dime, catches it, beats his corner, and takes it all the way for a first touchdown. Great first drive. We're back in this game. Geno Smith and his offense takes over, throws the ball deep, and Malcolm Butler picks it off. And listen to the commentators. This is why I love the commentators so much this year. The commentator said picked off by Malcolm Butler's Super Bowl 49 hero. Like, everything is so detailed. Like, obviously you guys probably remember that play. And then we do get a long pass to Dez Bryant, who puts us in the red zone. They're forced to take a field goal.
And Frank's kick is good.
This time Geno Smith takes over and finds his receiver out to the right near the sideline and picks up a first down.
Now Geno on first down.
Once again he throws it over the middle and it's batted and it's bobbled, and Paul Warlow picks it off and breaks one tackle and goes down. I also wanted to mention, like, I know you guys probably noticed the when you're running and you like hold RT to show your play, one half of the field is green, one half is red. You probably know what that means. If not, I'll tell you. It's like it's telling you which side you want to run the ball to, because it's like, I don't know how many players on the field it's based off on each side. So you definitely want to use that a lot. Like when you're running, look at it every time. If it's green, definitely go to that side. Do not go to the red side, as Emmitt Smith gets a very long run for a touchdown. Like I was saying, if it's all green the entire field, you want to run the ball no matter what. If it's all red, don't run the ball. Audible out to like a pass or something. As Brandon Marshall absolutely burns us deep and gets into the red zone before halftime. And we just missed the pick, and they will score just before the half. And we are only up by 3 now. Going into the second half, we take over and we find Emmitt Smith on a little pass out to the side. Pick up a pretty solid game. And Ben Roethlisberger scrambles out, showing off his pocket movement skills, and finds Travis Kelce for a big gain. And the ball to Emmitt Smith, who picks up a first down. And Emmitt Smith, like I said earlier, he is an absolute monster as he makes that guy look silly and takes this one all the way to the 2-yard line. You need to try this Emmitt Smith. He's a beast. And there's our elite Marcel Reese, our fullback, who takes it in for 7. And when they take over, we have lockdown coverage from our corners. Definitely happy about that. And they also find number 85 over the middle for a pretty big gain. Geno Smith drops back one more time, and we just mess up the user right there, and they get a pretty big gain, and now they're on the 25-yard line. Geno drops back, and it's almost picked off once again. Another play action from Geno. He rolls out left. He fumbles once again, and Riley McLeod Jr. takes this one all the way home down the sideline. And that will pretty much seal this game up. We do have no mercy at all, and we try to get an extra 2-point conversion. Does not work, but doesn't matter. Our opponent does pause the game, and I do think you guys know what is coming. Okay, hurry up. Don't waste my time. Come on. We all know you're going to quit. And there it is. Your peer has conceded the game. We take a win in episode number 1 Sorry about the party notifications. Try to work on eliminating those next time. And we do advance. Game number 1 is a win, and it's a successful episode. And for every game, I'm going to have like one episode. So I'll kind of like break it up, one game per episode. And we'll see we do move on. 1 out of 6 wins. We have 2 lives. So we're in good shape for the first game of Draft Champions. And that is it for this episode. Thank you for watching.